Welcome back to the Marvel Movie Minute, a daily podcast in which we smash apart the films of the Marvel Cinematic Universe into 1-minute chunks so we can analyze them in scrupulous detail. I'm Kyle Olson from the Road to Infinity podcast.
Hey, and I'm Rob Cabasco, and I think we can all agree that the last few episodes, they had unfortunate moments.
Yes.
I failed in my 70s sitcom on the cuff, right?
Sure.
Understanding and knowledge of the things I revere.
Mm-hmm.
I think we all admit the last episode I cried, and that wasn't
Well,
very
of course.
helpful. But this episode,
Yeah?
I'm totally ticked off.
Well, we moved from sadness to anger.
Ridiculous.
Okay.
And
wow.
we'll get to it, and you'll see where I get to it.
All right.
at.
Well, first we'll pick up minute 43 of Incredible Hulk from 2008, directed by Louis Leterrier, with a confrontation because Betty is upset and she wants to know from Stanley what is going on.
And where's my pizza?
And she's that's right. Where's my Mr. Pink?
Oh,
I got two questions for you, Stanley.
2 questions.
But she actually asks him, just tell me if I saw what I think I saw, and he does not really answer.
No, he doesn't. Sly.
What do you want me to say?
What do you want me to tell you? What do you want me to tell you?
What do you want me to and she says, tell me the truth. And he says, you can't handle the truth. No, it doesn't say that. But if he would, that would be good. But this is what's interesting, is like they go right to that. Like, just tell me the truth. And he says, immediately they cut away. Like, he's like about to like say like, all right, let me fill you on the last 10 minutes of the movie. Well, it seems like Bruce was talking to Mr. Blue. That's not my Stanley impression.
And he's looking for something.
For
and he came here
right.
and he couldn't find it, and now he's gone.
Yeah. Sorry, you missed him. He's gone. There's nothing you can do. Bruce has left town and he's walking away again. In the rain, with his bag, all hope lost. The loneliest man.
Yeah, well, he clearly has something, though.
Yeah.
Once again, I'm doing a big build-up to what I'm about to get ticked off about. But anyway, go ahead.
So, Bruce is walking on the road, and this is the Cherry Street Strauss-Trunnion Bascule Bridge in Toronto. It's true. It is a ridiculous thing, but like it is a existing bridge. It is a drawbridge. I mean, it's like so it can lift up. It was built in 1930. And it's still in operation today. So this is a real bridge.
I'd assume that's what the lights are, because the yellow lights that you can see. Wait, is he walking towards the bridge or walking? I think he's walking in the shot. He's walking towards us, so he's walking onto the bridge. So you can see the metal grating. That's the part that would lift up. Wait a minute. So why are those yellow lights? Why are those?
I don't know. I think this is Canada. I mean, this is in Toronto, so I assume.
You know what? I just realized something right here off the cuff.
What?
Canada, I think their stoplights are horizontal and not vertical.
Are they? Whoa.
Wait a minute.
Is it because of the metric system?
Well, I mean, something like that. I'm pretty sure that that's a real thing, because I was in Montreal once. Okay. Well, if that's what those are, that's a giveaway this is not where you think it is. Oh,
so we see Bruce is walking away like he's once again he's trying to do the noble thing, like, oh, I've been spotted, I gotta get out of here. And so he's trying to get out of town. He's even hitching. He's hitching a ride, like, because
that's how much he wants to get out. Right.
So so he's trying to get out of there. And so Betty pulls up in her Volkswagen GTI, and like he knows he's caught out, and he tries to be like, no, maybe I'll just be invisible if I just stand here long enough.
The car, okay, so he sees the one car go by, he puts the thumb out.
Yep. Nothing.
The second car comes, slows down behind him, and stops. He knows.
He's like,
oh boy.
Oh, it's Stanley. Oh no, it's not Stanley.
This is either Stanley with a bowl of marinara, and some crust, or someone else.
Yeah. And we go to immediately what was probably a terrible night of shooting, because shooting outside at night in the rain.
This looks like
awful.
This is really rain. This is not.
Oh yeah.
This is
not movie magic rain.
This is not movie magic. No, this is really like a rainy night.
Yeah. You know what? I love a rainy night.
Yeah.
Well, I love a rainy night. I love a rainy night.
As Bruce steps back into the light, his hair is just like immaculate,
and
smooth
this
down.
Is why I'm ticked off.
All right, let him have it.
Because clearly, Bruce, walking in torrential rain, constantly combing his own hair. What is this?
He's straight Ken doll in this.
His hair is perfectly coiffed. It is What is this? Like, I watched this scene and I went, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Like, look at her. She looks like a
Yeah,
disaster.
right. Come on, hair and makeup. What were you
Not
doing?
that Liv Tyler would ever look like a disaster.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like, right? Like,
we should all be so lucky to look like a disaster.
but that hair just went, what? It's got to be messed up. What is happening?
I know, with all the rain coming down, he's no hat or anything. But I also like when you see a little bit of we probably shot this multiple times thing. We don't really have time to dry you off because she stops. This is an open bridge, by the way. This is like there's no top cover or whatever. Betty steps out, and like obviously the rain starts hitting her. By the time she gets around the door, she is soaked to the bone. I mean, like it was like I'm sure there was a PA with a bucket right off, it just like dumped the water on. Except this is what I'm saying. It's miserable for the actors and the crew.
She gets out of the car in an early shot.
Yeah.
And this is a later shot.
Yeah, I thought that's exactly what I think happened. Like she it's like the shot she gets out of there, that's take 1. By the time she gets around to like running to him, that's take 15.
Right.
And they just do like, just don't dry her off. It's fine. No one will know. No one's gonna make a podcast where they discuss this movie minute by minute. Who'd be insane enough to do such a thing?
No one's going to do that. How many times can you see this movie?
Right.
And they do now. I see where they are on the bridge because they do cut out to a wide shot where you see them in the car on the bridge.
Yep. And I think that's even a ship behind them, so you can see. Like it is a drawbridge. So I mean, like that's it's on a canal, so the ships go by. But yeah, so then she says, "I want you to come with me now, please," and we don't know what his answer is because that is where the minute ends. Them in the downpour on the bridge and him going, "Oh, this is exactly what I didn't want to happen. I'm bringing her back into my life of misery and pain and trouble." And
for a second, didn't you just think Notebook? Didn't you just imagine Ryan Gosling?
It is very Notebook. The two of them embracing in the rain, and but this is obviously dark and
it's a little It's a little weird. Yeah. It's a little weird, right? Yeah. But I will, shout out the very last moment you see when this minute cuts out.
Yeah.
Another beautifully composed shot.
Yeah.
Because you've got some wonderful lighting, you've got incredible depth, you've got the thirds of the frame. The right third is nothing but looking all the way into the distance. Mm-hmm. And then they are embraced on the first and second third, but perfectly nestled around him are the headlights of the car.
Yeah.
And it is just a beautifully composed shot.
And we get some nice J.J. Abrams camera.
Yes, you got lens flares.
Yeah.
The lighting. It's the focus is perfect.
Yeah.
That's a gorgeous shot.
Yeah.
Well done. They
Shout
continue
out to Sylvan.
Yes,
he was there
absolutely.
in the rain.
Great job.
So, and that's where a minute is. We will not find out what his answer is.
That was
until the next minute.
This minute was tell me what I saw. Walking on a bridge, embrace, come with me.
Yep. In this minute, Betty has gone through a lot.
Yeah, this is...
All right, so like that's the thing.
Well, and so has Leonard, because where's Leonard? Back at Stanley's waiting for the pizza.
Right, he's still waiting. He's eating the pizza by himself. I have to eat the whole pizza by myself.
Fine,
no.
then she wants to leave. I'm eating all the Creole chicken.
Fine. But yeah, Betty is like, as much as we sort of have tap danced through this, Betty has been on an emotional roller coaster through this minute.
Wow.
So what will happen to this conversation? Will Bruce go with her? We will find out in minute 44. So in the meantime, if you'd like to discuss more of this in a social media fashion, we are on the Facebook. Yes, and not just on the main page. No, we have our own group. It is called the Marvel Movie Minute and Next Reel Film Podcast Executive Lounge. That's right. So you can come in. And
that was me
private.
Laying down in a leather recliner going, yes.
Oh, yeah. Come join us at the Marvel Movie Minute and Next Reel Film Podcast Executive Lounge, baby. You can find it over at facebook.com/groups/the next reel. Thank y'all for listening. Hope you had a smashing good time. Until next time, true believers.
Bye.